Hey everybody, welcome back. Just a quick update. We have the electric completely done in the shop. I went ahead and installed two more lights, one here and one up in the rafters so I can see up in the storage area. And this is just to give us even light throughout the shop. So hopefully it's not too bright now. I put one outlet about 4 feet up and then double outlets about 15 inches up centered, and I did that about every 5 feet. So we've got 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 34 plugins in the shop now, all 5 feet from each other. So we shouldn't have any problems plugging anything in. Workbench wise, I've got this side of the shop on one 20 amp breaker and that side of the shop on another 20 amp breaker. And today, now that we've got all the electrical done, we're going to build our temporary workbench and set up our miter saw. So what we're going to do is we're going to take two of these Cobalt sawhorses, set them up. They've got spaces on the end of them to sit 2x4s in. We're going to run two 2x4s, and then we're going to cut a piece of plywood down to fit, and that's going to be our temporary workbench. We're going to screw that down into the 2x4s, and we might put some additional 2x4s underneath for support if we need it. So we're going to kick the camera into hyperlapse, and we're going to go over what we did in the end. So we'll be back in a little bit. Hey everybody, welcome back. As you can see, that was kind of tough to wrangle around in here. Normally I'd cut something this big outside, but it's a little cold outside, so we just tried to make it work in here. We got a pretty good straight edge on it, but like I said, it was kind of tough to wrangle in here, so I'll have to go back and smooth this out later. But like I said, this is just our temporary workbench so we can get something set up and working. When I set it up, I initially planned on putting it up against this wall, but now sitting here looking at it, it's a little too big for that, so I'm going to actually set it up in the middle as a workbench. So what we're going to do is pre-drill some holes, or drill some holes, and countersink some deck screws into it to hold it down. And then we're probably going to go back to the ends and add another piece of board, and I'm going to have to trim this end down about 3 inches, but then we're probably going to add some more support on the ends as well. So we'll just see how that goes. And yeah, then we're going to give it a good sanding and oil it down, and we'll be ready to start on some projects. So we're going to kick the camera back into hyperlapse and show you all that. It's just, we're just going to be popping in some screws. So enjoy. We'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're back. I got all the holes drilled and countersunk in the screws. And on my very last hole, the drill bit on this cobalt countersink bit snapped right off. So that's kind of disappointing. I think that I may be able to replace the bit inside. There is a little Allen thing on here, so hopefully we can do that, but it's a little disappointing that I only cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 holes, and cut 18 holes and it snapped off. So anyway, that's a bummer, but we're gonna get to sanding and give this thing a little coat and go from there. Hey everybody, welcome back. We went ahead and sanded it down. I didn't get any film of me sanding it. I was gonna sand it further, but we just did a 240 over it, and it come out really well. We used our new Cobalt 24 volt sander. I didn't know how I would like it, if it'd be powerful enough to do this, but it works great, and I really like the balance of it and the way it works. And we sanded for maybe about 30 minutes, maybe a little bit longer, and I've still got 3/4 of a battery left. And like I've said before, I've got 2 of these batteries, so even big projects, we're going to be able to rotate them now and keep going. So now that we've got that done, we're going to round over the corners with a 1/4 inch round over bit with a router. So yeah, enjoy. Everybody, welcome back. We got it all sanded down as smooth as we're going to take it for now, and we went ahead and routed the edges and sanded the edges too, and it's all pretty smooth now. So this is going to be a pretty decent workbench to start off with, and just to bring out its colors and give it a little bit of protection, we're going to go ahead and put some boiled linseed oil on it and call it done. Join, you want help? Yeah. Come on. There you go. Put your hand on there, and I'll pour you some on there, and then just grab in a circular motion like Daddy was.
This part's soaked.
All right, now that we got our boiled linseed oil on, I'm just going to take this gray abrasion pad and run it over the top of it to just give it one last smoothing and finish. All right, now that we've got that done, it's good to go. We're going to go ahead and start using it. We could go and do a couple more coats of oil and top it with wax, but as this is just a temporary table, this is going to be good enough to get us going. So, and that was our main goal for today, was to have uh, a workbench by the end of the day. And I think we've got it. So we can go ahead and get our miter saw put together. And once that's done, I believe we'll be starting on our first project. So thanks for watching. And if you have any questions or comments, drop them down in the comment section or follow us on over to our Facebook page and chat with me there. Have a good day.